Do you want to stand out as a pet photographer in your market if you're just getting started? That's exactly what we're going to discuss today. Several ways that you can set yourself apart as a pet photographer. Now, to set yourself apart first, you really want to determine your value pillars. How do you provide value to your clients outside of the photography that you offer? What makes you different and unique from all of the other photographers who are either pet and non-pet focused in your market? Value pillars can be things like your education, the products that you offer, your style of work, your experience in working with dogs, your awards or accolades, etc. And those are just to name a few. Now, I just gave you a bunch of random ones, but to help you a little bit further with value pillars, here are some from my own business. Now, giving. 10% of my client sales are donated back to rescue, and I regularly donate my time to photograph rescue dogs along with hosting other fundraisers to support rescues throughout the year. Comfort and safety are my number one priority at sessions, which if a client has a reactive, disabled, or shy dog, they know that I can work with them. I'm product and artwork based, so not only can you receive digital files that are artfully curated from my session, but I work with you in the entire planning process to design digital and physical artwork such as wall art or albums to create gorgeous keepsakes from your session. Now, you get the idea. The more value you provide and can communicate to your clients before they even inquire with you, the much more likely they are to book you and be willing to pay your unique rates. It's about more than just simply taking photos. As we know, so many people can show up and do that. So think about what your value pillars are and focus on 3 to 5 strong value pillars as part of your business. Your value pillars are something that you can talk about all of the time across all of your marketing avenues. This is actually going to be what helps attract your ideal client to you and set you apart as a pet photographer in your market. Another key way to set yourself apart is to educate your client before they even book you. We are all uncomfortable with what we don't know, right? So if a potential client is thinking, oh, well, I can't book a session because my dog can't be off leash, or maybe I can't afford a session for me and my pets, or my dog is too dark in color, too white, too high energy, or not well mannered enough to have a session. I don't like being in front of the camera or having my photo taken. These are all things that you can actually address in your marketing to help people overcome those objections or fears about working with you. In other words, you're kind of making those unknowns very known and reassuring them that yes, they can in fact work with you. It's also helpful to share the process of working with you across all of your digital channels. So literally sharing step by step what that's like, answering common questions, sharing behind the scenes of working with other clients, posting client reviews, and all of those things are working to help educate a lead before they become an actual client. And the last thing that I will say about educating your client is the more that you educate them prior to booking and prior to a session together, the better off your sessions are going to be, the more amazing the result, and you're going to look like a true expert in your field. The third way that you can really set yourself apart as a pet photographer is to refine your style. Notice I said your style and not someone else's. The more you find a style that is unique to you, the more in demand that you'll be for that specific aesthetic. It's really what you're going to become known for. So sure, anybody can photograph pets, but what about photographing your dog running with a tennis ball in its mouth at a gorgeous locale during golden hour? That's a very specific experience and one that is more akin to my kind of style of pet photography than other people who I know locally and what they shoot. I know that I don't specialize in studio photography or black and white or trendy pet photography like treat catching or holy powder photos. I'm very much aligned with letting your dog shine and doing what they do best at their session, just in a stunning natural location. It's literally my whole vibe. So your style, guys, is going to come with time. It's going to take a little while to figure out. You'll find what you like, what you don't like, the things that you prefer to photograph, your editing style, and the types of pets that you want to work with, and all of that is going to kind of combine to become your unique aesthetic. Now, that's not to say that you won't have an occasional outlier of photographing different things, but when people come to you looking for photos of their pets, they know based on your portfolio that you provide this kind of style and that is exactly what they're hiring you for. Now, guys, I have to hit pause really quick and ask that if you're liking this video and finding value from it, can you give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe for more pet photography content, because it literally tells YouTube that you find it valuable and helpful. Another way to set yourself apart as a pet photographer is to offer unique products that no one else is offering, that your clients literally cannot get anywhere else, and that you simultaneously love. If you are product-based like I am, then try to offer artwork and other physical pieces people can order custom from you that might be unlike photographers around you, or stuff that they could easily buy online. Is that curved metals or acrylic blocks or folio boxes or embossed albums? What does that look like for you in your unique business? Now, by offering products that no one else is selling, you're actually adding a ton of value to the experience that you provide and serving up something original people just can't get anywhere and will be dying to get. Now, by choosing products that you love, it'll be a natural inclination for you to suggest and sell more of those products because you genuinely adore them and want everyone to have them in their hands. Besides, when a potential client sees your artwork in someone's home, like a 40 by 60 metal print, and they ask who took that photo, it's an unintended benefit of selling artwork to your customers, is the potential for other clients to see it in their homes. And who do you think that potential client is going to contact for their session for their pups or their cats or whatever animals you photograph? You. Now, I talk about this next tip in my pricing video, which I'll leave here, but essentially another way to set yourself apart as a pet photographer is to price yourself according to the experience and value you provide, not what everyone else is charging. Let me say that one more time. Price yourself according to the experience and value you provide, not what everyone else in your market is charging. Now, as I'm sure you know, pricing is an art form. It's very personal, and in fact, there's a whole psychology behind pricing and what it communicates to a potential client. And I'll be dropping a whole series on pricing in the coming months, so be sure to stay tuned on the channel for more videos about pricing. Now, pricing will assuredly help dissuade people who are not your clients from inquiring with you and attract others who are in fact your ideal client and value what it is that you do and what you offer. So in other words, you want to price yourself according to all the things that we have talked about already in this video: the education you provide, the unique products that you offer, your style, your customer experience, which we'll talk about in just a moment. And that is what people are paying for, not just those pretty photos that you deliver. Now, over time, you will learn how to really price your services and products accordingly to your business. But the most important thing to remember to set yourself apart is that pricing can help dictate the quantity and quality of the clients that you serve. Next, I want you to create a customized client experience for your clients. Now, I spend a lot of time with my clients, from the initial inquiry to the thank you cards that I write and everything in between. I try to provide as much information, assistance, and guidance as possible when it comes to working with me. In other words, a fantastic way to set yourself apart as a pet photographer is to create this amazing client experience that people will rave about. So for example, I offer a planning call so we get to know each other in advance. I educate them at every single step of the process so that they can be the most comfortable and prepared. We sit down and have a virtual ordering appointment to walk them through what they'd like to purchase from their session. And lastly, we swoon over their gorgeous artwork and final images that I literally hand deliver to them at their house. So think about how you can create an experience more than just showing up and taking someone's photos. When you are guiding your client through your client experience, you are creating something way more memorable than simply a person that they met at a park for a photo shoot, right? So where can you add more touch points in your business to help create an amazing experience for your clients, you ask? Well, guys, I have a video just all about that. So check out this video where I dig into what a client experience is and 20 awesome ways on how you can create your own client experience today.